It's so funny, like, these guys will never pay more taxes, and they will vote for Donald Trump, so they never have to pay more taxes. And then they'll do these charitable donations that I guess are technically tax breaks, right? But like the charitable donations that they're giving, like they fight against a tax increase to the tune of the same charitable donations that they're giving to Donald Trump. And I guess I understand in principle why they refuse to do that, because it's like when you give that money, when you give it to the IRS, you don't really get anything in return for it except for, like, you know, funding all these initiatives for everyone. But if you give it directly to Donald Trump, then you can just like be in his good graces. You could just give the money directly to Donald Trump, and then he'll be like, it's charitable giving. It's charitable giving is so good as Giving Tuesday. Like, make these motherfuckers actually donate that to the IRS, man. Michael and Susan Dell pledge $6.25 billion to help fund Trump accounts, a program aimed at building savings for millions of American kids. Trump babies.
That's fantastic, Susan. These gifts will be available to the first 25 million children aged 10 and under the zip codes where their median income is $150,000 or less. So they're giving them to children that won't be born particularly rich, and they're going to be hopefully very rich someday. This will give millions of dollars, millions of children, middle-class families a stake in American prosperity, a benefit from the rising stock market, and a better shot at the American dream. It really gives them a shot at the American dream. Michael and Susan, I want to thank you for this extraordinary act of kindness and patriotism and charity. This is truly one of the most generous acts in the history of our country. I mean, you don't hear about things like that, and we got to let people know he doesn't want and she doesn't care about that.
Pay
but I do.
your
I think
fucking taxes, bro.
You got to let them know about it. As I mentioned, this gift is being made possible by the largest tax cuts in American history, which our Republican majorities passed earlier this year, and the Speaker worked so hard, and John Thune and Jason and all of them, every one of them. Ted Cruz is with us. He worked so hard getting that done. That was the biggest, most consequential bill, they say, ever passed. And, you know, if they remember, Michael, they thought we had to put that in 12 to 14 bills. I said, I don't know if we can hold it that long with the Democrats. And we said, let's try doing it once. So we did, and people were surprised, but we got it done. So I congratulate you guys. Amazing job. Under that bill, the federal government will also automatically be making a one-time seed contribution of $1,000 into the tax-deferred Trump accounts for every newborn U.S. citizen, fulfilling a promise I made in the 2024 campaign. Trump accounts should grow to be worth many thousands of dollars by the time the child is 18, and even more by the time they are 20 or even 30 years old. We think it's going to be something really unique and really special. We hope many others will follow Michael and Susan's example and make their own contributions. I'll be doing it too, to the next generation, including businesses, churches, philanthropists, family members, and parents themselves. I think we're going to have a lot of people, Susan. I think a lot of people are going to be.
How much? How much is he doing?
Too many people that are in the 6 billion range, and we've had tremendous interest in that regard.
It's Grifting Tuesday.
The Trump accounts will be available starting on July 4th next year. And Michael and Susan, to you again, it's an amazing act of just incredible everything. I mean, the life you've led to be able to do this, even to be able to, even a lot of people have a good heart, but they can't give $6.25 billion. And Michael, probably knowing you, it's not the last of it either. It's not the last. But
is he lying, or is he doing the robber baron thing? It's always.
Thank you both, and I want to thank all.
It's always the robber baron thing. It's always the robber baron thing. These guys are doing. Look, we'll find out what the scheme is here soon enough, okay? I'm sure that it's like the tax write-offs, or I'm sure they're doing it to, like, you know, give Trump a W or something, and then they know that it'll pay dividends, okay? But ultimately, no billionaire is volunteering $6.5 billion of their net worth, which is around 5% of Michael Dell's entire net worth, as someone in the chat was saying, without anything in return. Especially considering that if they were going to do it, they would be advocating for better tax policies that take that money from them directly and feed it back into redistributive programs. These guys never do that. They literally are constantly, they made their money through the wealth consolidation, and they made their money through making sure that Trump implements a deregulatory agenda.
Act has created a platform for families
and
I think one of the craziest things, though, for both of the Dells is that they look the way that they do with 150 billion. And this isn't like, I'm not like ugly shaming or body shaming or anything like that. What I'm simply saying is, like, if you got that kind of money, like, you could get a better hair transfer, you know, like a better hair transplant, or like, it doesn't make any sense. Because clearly he's still trying to keep it up. He's still trying to keep it going. It's not like he doesn't care, right? He does care. Go to Turkey, man. The fuck you doing?
The 0 to 2-year-olds, and who also live in zip codes where the median income is $150,000 or less. And I have spoken with a number of other wealthy Americans, philanthropists, and we are confident that others will join us because we all understand the incredible impact that a gift like this can have on the lives of young Americans. So again, it's a great honor for us to be here to be able to announce this. You know, when I was 8 years old, I got a passport.
What if the money invested goes back into Dell stock? That would be funny.
Go to the savings and loan and give them a quarter, and they'd stamp your account. And I got to see the power of compound interest early in my life, and that has brought me here to this moment. And hopefully, will inspire that kind of opportunity for many more young people.
Dude, what are we doing, man? Instead of funding initiatives that are helpful for all children, we're getting like what, 25 million kids? We're getting them primed for compound interest. Like, what the fuck? Everyone's a little capitalist, including little babies. I guess this is just the maximalist position, right? Like, you have to, this is the 401k, but for babies, okay? Even a baby will have a 401k now. It's awesome.
Well, first, it's an incredible honor to be here.
Baby stockbrokers.
Without the passage of the Invest America.
We need to get all the babies into day trading. We need to make sure. Yeah, 401 pre-K. From the people that brought you 401ks, now 401 pre-K. We need the babies to be doing day trading.
Let's make this happen in the big
Every baby must have a Robinhood account.
Act. They had the legislation drafted, but I couldn't be more grateful for the friendship and the partnership of the Dells that really show the best of America. Today is Giving Tuesday. Right? And the fact of the matter is, for decades, we've talked about the wealth gap. We've talked about too many.
My dad's company did this with $100. It didn't keep up with inflation. When I turned 10, I got like $90 and bought a Lego. It's a fucking waste.
Into the game. And that's exactly what this does. It gets every American child, 3.7 million children born every year, will now start life off with an investment account, seeded with $1,000. And then you're going to have great philanthropists, great Americans like Michael and Susan, who are going to add money to those accounts. We're overwhelmed with the number of companies that want to contribute to these accounts. Already companies from Uber to NVIDIA, T-Mobile to Charter Communications, Dell, et cetera.
Yeah, don't fund daycares. Fund daycare trading. Day trading care, okay?
It's like a 401k from birth. It's a benefit for the kids of our employees.
Yeah, he said
right?
it. He said it. That's a dystopian statement to make, dog. It's like a 401k since birth. What are the benefits for the billionaires? Come on, get to the benefits. What are they getting? I'm dying, brother. The American government will do anything but fucking tax the rich. I swear to God. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We will literally do anything but tax the rich, bro. It is crazy. Hey guys, you can just fucking own an entire state if you would like. You can become a lordship that has ownership over an entire state by, donating $1 billion to Oklahoma, to Oklahoman children's 401 pre-Ks. Just fucking pay taxes, man. What the fuck are we doing? God damn it. This is so dystopian, brother. I cannot comprehend this. Like, if redistributive policies are the goal, what the fuck is this capitalist dogma, this dogmatic approach where you're such a zealot that you literally cannot foresee any other method of engaging in redistributive policies where it has to be voluntary. It has to be voluntary from billionaires, from the magnanimous nature of billionaires, which is not real, by the way. That's not a real thing, right? And we will do it by creating this funding vehicle that actually sets up bank accounts for babies, and hopefully billionaires will top it up.
One of the great features, one of the perils of having the big, beautiful bill and having it all in there together, the president and I have talked about many times, is that there's so many great things in that legislation, we don't have enough time to talk about all of it. So we need a moment to really focus on this. Giving Tuesday is a perfect time to do it. And it's absolutely perfect, I think, that July becomes the operation right after the nation's birth. What we're going to see here is
I bet they'll be forced to pay credit.
Anyone has done
and the
anywhere
tax
in the world.
this is
They wouldn't have the
1K
capability
free
to do it.
fund.
They wouldn't have philanthropists and great Americans with big hearts like this,
Bro,
who've earned their.
When you cut, here, I'll give you an example, okay? When you don't have any fucking social safety nets, the cost of daycare is going to be far larger than the $1,000 turning into $2,000 over the course of a decade plus, okay? Because the cost of daycare for the year is far larger than the interest that you're earning off of the $1,000 free dollars that you got. Do you understand how stupid this policy is for that reason? And the dumbest guy you know is going to say, this teaches people to do responsible compound interest. This teaches people to be passive earners from the start. You're so stupid. What's wrong with financial literacy? There's nothing wrong with financial literacy. It's just that you are saying yes to breadcrumbs when the actual broad sweeping change is such a glaringly obvious necessity that even these fucking dickheads realize that, so they're throwing crumbs your way, so you shut the fuck up. That's how busted the system is, that these guys are like, oh yeah, come on, give a couple billion here, a couple billion there. Let's just like squeeze something into the working poor's bank accounts, so they shut the fuck up.
Every child in America will have a personal investment account opened for them. Newborn children will have it seeded with $1,000. Parents and family and employers can contribute up to $5,000 a year in a tax-advantaged account. That money will be invested in the S&P 500 in the stock market, broad-based equity index account. Two massive benefits that change this country. Number one, every child in America will experience the benefits of compound growth. Take a little girl born next year. She's born next year. She has the account opened for her. $1,000 is automatically seeded. Her parents, her family, or an employer puts $5,000 a year each year into that account.
What?
If you assume the historic rate
That's
of
not
growth
compound
of the
interest,
S&P 500,
dumbass.
which is 7%
That's just, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody put $5,000 every year into the baby's account? What company is going to do that?
in that account. That is game
Yeah,
changing.
if a company is dumping $5,000 a year every year, yes.
Trump and children of people of great success.
Yes, okay. Here's how stupid what Ted Cruz is suggesting is, okay? Think about a baby. Okay, think about a baby. We give that baby $1,000. And then what if Michael Dell personally gives that baby $1 million every year? By the time that baby is 18 years old, that baby has $18 million plus the compound interest from the $18 million. Okay? Think about how much money that is. That's like almost $25 million. The baby could have $25 million. Every baby could be a 25 millionaire. By the time they reach 18, it's like, oh yeah, that's true. Technically, yes, if people were just volunteering $5,000 annually, that wouldn't be compound interest. That would just be people giving you $5,000 every year, which is not happening. And no, this isn't like, for the record, this isn't going to be, very excited for my baby to sign up for the Trump account as a collateral for a student loan that is suspiciously $50K more than the balance of their Trump account. They're not going to be able to free trade with this shit. Obviously, it's going to probably have a lot of restrictions, and it's going to be on some sort of like super conservative index.
Who just got a gift from Michael and Susan, and it's not a gift of a video game. It's not a gift of a bicycle. It's an investment in their future. That changes their lives, and I hope and believe Michael and Susan are going to inspire millions across the country to do the same thing. When Congress passed Section 401K of the ERISA, I don't know that anyone realized how much it would change retirement plans. There's now trillions of dollars in 401K plans. They're going to be trillions of dollars in these. These are 401Ks for kids. And Mr. President, these
it's
Trump
a 401
accounts exist
pre-K.
because you signed them. Thank you for your leadership.
It's a 401
It's an honor to work
pre-K, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to make...
Jason, if you would just say a couple of words, and Brent, come on up for a second.
Every child is going to be a baby day trader.
Michael and Susan, for the kind gift. What you all have done will be transformational for 25 million kids. And a lot of people we can thank for...
Dude, I can't be the only one that gets mad at like I pissed in your face, so now you must thank me because I made it rain. That this fucking dumbass administration has, right? Like, please tell me there are other people who are seeing this for what it is. I'm not just like hating for the purpose of hating. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people who are like, the dumbest guy you know who has like wantrepreneur on his Instagram bio is going to be like, dude, what are you talking about? Get your money up, bro. If only I knew the importance of compound interest at the age of 5, I'd probably have $1 million by now. Like, the dumbest dude you know thinks he is a capitalist now, okay? The dumbest dude you know that's in and out of shit jobs with no adequate compensation, with no fucking benefits package, thinks that this is a banger, okay? They're going to look at this and go, this is so sick. They're putting you on game, dude. The rich people are finally fucking giving us the tools to trade. But I hope that there are enough people that are looking at this and going, this is so dumb. Just fucking tax the rich and build a robust social safety net for everyone. So there's a base level of material equality. Oh, my Lord.